Alright. So we're gonna do a trimming, a cup demo. So the idea is, if you're gonna trim your pot, you wanna make sure that your inside shape is the same curve as the outside shape. You see right here? So that says if the bottom of your cup is curved,
yes,
then you make sure when you're trimming, your outside shape should be a parallel or mimic with the inside shape.
yes, thickness.
Because if you don't, then you're gonna have an extra clay that hanging on the outside, like right in here, right?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Perfect.
So it's the same inside. Now, if you look at this right in here, this one right here is actually a curved shape inside, and then outside is a square. So like curved shape outside is a square. So we can tell there's a lot of clay in there we can take away. So what you want to do right here is first, you test it and then see the thickness. Oh my gosh. I have very little clay underneath it. It's about like that only. You can see right here. So that means if I take this, so my clay right in here is very tiny. So I barely have anything. So my foot's gonna be very tiny. But here you go. I'm gonna do this. Now after I test it, I'm gonna run this off. I'm gonna put it upside down. To find the center is try to put this cup into the middle. Okay? To do so, before I use it, I can draw a line on the base right in here. Okay. So you can see the circle right here, and see if the circle is right in the middle. If it's not in the middle, you move it towards the middle, which is towards the thin side of it. One more time. So that looks pretty good. You also can test it outside. That looks very good. Okay, once I got that, now I know my inside shape is curved. My bottom only have less than a 1/4 inch. So that means the tip right here have a very little foot. Okay? So I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. Vienna sausage. Gently push down to the wheel head. Alright, now I'm gonna do this is, for this one right here, I'm gonna draw 2 lines. 1 line and 2 lines. In between these 2 lines gonna be my foot, right in here. So I'm gonna determine where gonna want to put my foot. So I'm gonna do this right here, first line. And since my curve inside is a little rounded, so here you go. See the 2 line right here?
Yes.
Okay. So these 2 lines I'm gonna get rid of. A little off right here. I'm gonna get rid of here one more time. Things are slightly off right here. I'm gonna get rid of here and here. And this part I only have that much left, so I can't go down too deep. However, because inside is curved, because inside I can carve out. Very good. You're listening. Yes. Now I'm gonna take one of these tools right here. These are the loop tools that I use right in here. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the middle just because they won't stick on my hand. I'm gonna apply the pressure down to the wheel head. I'm gonna take this tool right here first.
To remove the excess.
I'm gonna establish the height right here. See it right here? I'm gonna establish this height right here. Okay. So that's where I can trim off. Remember, the middle I only have a 1/4 inch, right? So now anything around here I can trim it off because the parallel I can trim it off. See it? Okay. So I'm going down here. Remember, I do this is because I know my inside shape is curved. Okay, now I'm gonna come to the outside, inside line right there. I'm gonna carve away some clay right here. Now remember this part right here, the middle is only have less than a 1/4 inch, but because the curve shape, I actually can push this line go in a little deeper. It's almost as deep as the outside. Right here. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Carve it. So right in here, I'm able to carve a little curved line because my inside shape is curved, right?
Yes.